A trial 7 years ago was the beginning of it all. That's a great start. Hey there, folks. rinimt here. Welcome back to Apologist Ace Attorney. I already can't speak. Thank you, Capcom Creators, for the code. Last part we wrapped up 7 years ago and got a little look into what happened to Phoenix Wright. Now we're going back. It's a no beyond a doubt. The mysteries of the past work their magic on the present. You'll soon be finding out all of this out for yourself. Which of Magnific Grammary's disciples pulled that trigger? Where did the vanishing defendant Hazat Grammary go? What dark truth lurks behind the forged diary page? And what about the girl who was left behind? Okay, we already know about her. I think. But the past left us these 4 keys to unlocking the truth. But that's not all. There are 4 keys in the present as well. And when all the questions have found their answers, the final trial will begin. First, you must chase the truth then and now. Think of it as a game. What? I, Phoenix Wright, will be your guide through this game. That terrible trial saw me present forged evidence. It ended half-finished when the defendant vanished. What became of me after that? As your investigation proceeds, the answer will become clear. Oh, and one more thing. There's something I must tell you. As Apollo Justice has his bracelet, so too do I have my own weapon of sorts. My Megatama. What does it do, you ask? That I would have you see for yourself. Well now, shall we begin? Use L1 and R1 to jump between the past and present. Well, let's begin 7 years ago. In the past. It is right after my last trial came to an abrupt end. Now that you know the game, let's play. Alright, so I can go between Detention Center, the lobby, right co-offices, and through studio. Let's go to Detention Center as the first on the list. The nightmare trial was over. And the new nightmare figuring out what had happened had just begun. I wanted to wake up to walk away, but I figured I'm the only one who could do this. Probably. Besides, I had plenty of time. Thanks to the Bar Association Review Board's decision. It's hard to work when your attorney's badge has been taken away. 7 years ago, Detention Center, visitor's room. What strange sight doth mine eyes behold? Excuse me? 2 men are on either side of a single transparent pane, yet it seems fickle fate has switched sides, so to speak. The forger of fakes walks freely, while the innocent languishes within these plexiglass confines. There's been no proof that I forged anything, nor proof that I took the life of my dear mentor. Yet, these chains cannot hold me for long. The stage awaits. And what, may I ask, awaits you? A little piano and a cold little hole in the wall? But since you are here, what shall we discuss? The shooting of Magnific Grammary, for one. Who pulled that trigger? Valens or his partner Zach? Partner vanished before the answer could be found. If I'm gonna get any closer to the truth, this is the place to start. Alright, let's examine! Smile! You're on candid camera! I just had to say it. Old habits die hard. Maybe we should do a few tricks for the viewers at home. That guard keeps stealing glances in this direction, and scratching his head. Maybe our resident magician show them a trick or two? Alright. Fateful trial. I have to hand it to my partner. He knows how to make an exit. That's talent. Yes, he made my attorney's badge disappear, and he never even touched it. Glory Spotlight always leaves someone weeping in the shadows. Yet his very disappearance is itself a revelation. Revealing what? Zach Gramarye killed Magnifi. That's as good as a signed confession. That's certainly been public opinion's take on it. I grow tired of my cage, and the time of my release is near. I must go and prepare. I am turning back into the magic right away. As long as an audience awaits with bated breath, there will be a balance, and also... Yes? Now that my partner has disappeared, Magnifi's repertoire is mine. Mount Gramarye has a tradition to uphold. Is that true? Seen in this light, the trial was quite good to me. A verdict or no. And you cannot pay for that kind of publicity. Blackmail. The suspicion on you hasn't lifted entirely, Valen. After all, you received one of those letters too. You were just as obligated to follow Magnifi's instructions as your partner. So I was, but only Zach Gramarye followed them. Let us not speak anymore of who shot what. Now that my partner has vanished, the question is moot. I'm more interested in learning something else, actually. What might that be? I want to know what Magnifi had up his sleeve. How could he coerce you and your partner to kill him? The trick up his sleeve? Perhaps you do not know. No way. A great magician never reveals secrets. I didn't think it would be that easy. The audience must remain forever in the audience, bathing in the reflected glow of the spotlight. My Magatama, one of my most prized possessions, which I got during a certain case. Something should have played the originals. It can show me the locks on people's hearts. If I can unlock their hearts, they'll tell me their secrets. Magatama starts it all, and the Magatama ends it all. Present. The trick up his sleeve. I'm flying by the seats of my pants on this one. There must be a path leading from the evidence to the truth. And that's what I'm going to find. To ask someone to take a life, even one not long for this world, that's asking someone to commit murder. Yes, our mentor was fond of dramatic moves and dramatic finales. And he got his wish. His life was taken. What weakness could be so powerful as to coerce someone into committing murder? My guess is it was a matter of life or death. Care to explain? Your troupe lived in a world of showmanship. The flashier, the better. And flashy so often means danger, does it not? Doesn't? Let us make this as painless as possible. You have proof of this danger, then show it. Do I? Well, I guess I have the gun. Why, that's one of ours. Specifically designed for your show, I gather. A single bullet. One shot. What are you suggesting? We are magicians, Mr. Wright, not murderers. I'm not crying murder, Mr. Valen. I'm crying something far more tragic. An accident. Zach and Valen's quick draw, shoot 'em. How long has it been since those shots were last heard? Was the shooting cancelled because someone might get hurt? Of course! What other reason could there be? Well, it could have been cancelled because someone had already been hurt. Fascinating, my Faustian forging friend. But tell me, what can you prove with a single pistol? Well, tell me what would have happened if there had been an accident. What if one of your bullets took a life on stage? Performance of magic is not concerned with what ifs. It's concerned with precision. Precisely whom do you claim we shot? Like I've chosen the right path. Let's just hope he walks it with me. Life was sacrificed so that the show might go on, and this shows who it was. The letter... Is it the diary? A word, if I may? Yes. Does it excite you to know you stand at a critical moment in your quest? Yeah, it does. Sort of. And you'd never make it on stage. You're not fit to be a magician. Dang it, what's the diary? I've actually been considering that as a career option. I'm sure you'll find something else to while away the time. Like figuring out who that bullet hit. The life was sacrificed that the show might go on. Was it? Magnificent? Unless... No. Okay, I think I just don't have it yet. I may not have enough evidence right now to pull this off. Maybe it's time to do a little more legwork. Hey, yeah, I just don't have it yet. End inquiry. So... So this is defendant lobby number 2, I guess. 7 years ago, District Court, defendant lobby number 2. Didn't think I'd be back here for a while. Didn't want to have to remember that day. Though I deeply regret having to declare a verdict in this way, this trial is over. Ah, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Zack. There is one thing I wish to make clear. Today, in this courtroom, you cannot declare me guilty. What are you talking about? I am talking about this. Mr. Nimwar! The defendant escaped! Find him quick! Bailiff! Puzzle exits from the big building. Oh, he's trying to get out of me. On the double, he must not be allowed to escape. When I came here on that fateful morning, I still had my badge, but now, like an amputated limb, I can still feel it itching. Where do I start? I don't even have the authority to investigate. Hey, you there, sir! Down on the hand, 4 on your head, now. What's the big idea? My ears! No unauthorized personnel aren't allowed in here! That would mean all unauthorized personnel are allowed. Oh! I just say it like it is, sir, and it's usually wrong. Thrown out of the precinct, lost my friends, my girl, even my wallet. We've met before, haven't we? On a case 2 years ago? No recollection of that, sir? Huh? For me, working on the case is always in the present progressive tense, sir. There is no past, there is no only now, sir. Okay, you're the bailiff, right? Yes, sir. Court Bailiff Mike Meekins at your service, sir. I've asked to meet with a bailiff at this court who let the magician escape. Let me try and make this absolutely clear as possible, you sir. It was me, sir. But hey, you were a regular police officer once, right? Sometimes bad things happen to good people, sir. And then tells me it's a long story. Let's not go there. So, you were in charge of security at the time of the vanishing. I'm dying over here. Oh, it's a hard knock life, sir. Thrown out of the precinct, lost my friends, my girl, even my wallet. Guess I wasn't the only victim. Examine! You know, I think this was the lobby I used for my very first case. This plant has seen me grow from a rookie to an ace to a has-been. I hate you, plant. Just kidding. I just took a nap on that couch once when I was still practicing law. Boy, was that a mistake. I never even sit on the lobby sofas now. Never let my client sit on them either. It's bad luck. Anything? I must have seen that painting 1,000 times, but I never really looked at it until now. I guess my head was too stuck in the trials. Never had time to stop and appreciate art. I have 10 now. Okay, let's appreciate. Actually, it's pretty lame. Guess the store was officially a prop in Zach Gramarie's last show. Passed through that lobby door and vanished. But to where? He choreographed the entire fateful trial according to his grand scenario. I hate magicians. Alright, talk. Meekins. Last time we met, you were a police officer, right? In fact, you're still wearing your uniform. Sir, I wish I didn't have to tell you this. Last year, tragedy struck a rising star at the precinct. I lost my case files 4 times in 3 days. They fired me. That takes real talent, actually. They don't know what they're missing. So here I am, sir, forced to start from square one. A lowly bailiff. But your uniform. I took it with me as a souvenir the day I was fired. That can't be legal. So, you were the one who let the magician get away that day. I'm dying over here. Our star rises among the court bailiffs, full of hope that tragedy strikes. Is there anything you can tell me about it? About Zach Gramarie's disappearance? Oh, the humanity! That's enough of that. Why, yes, I'd say it was around 2:00 p.m. when I heard a commotion in court. Opened the door to see what might be amiss. The door slams open. Slam! And some guy's face is right there in front of my face! So you saw someone suspicious coming your way. Yes, and I, being a bailiff of little standing, gave chase! I chased that silk hat all the way down the hall, sir. I have a diagram of the court building here. Ah, there's court room number 7. That's where I was, sir. All by myself. Never a friend to call my own. Okay. Which way did Zach Gramarie run after bursting through the courtroom door? He went up like this and around the corner like that. So I, with no delay, ran after him with no delay. When I turned the corner, saw that magic man run into the defendant lobby. Swiftly I ran. Following him, I threw myself boldly into the room. Why, I remember it like it was right here, because it was. Lobby number 2, sir. You ran into this room? I don't see any place to hide in here. Believe it or not, sir, I didn't believe it. Here, in this room, the magician, gone, vanished like a puff of smoke. Except there wasn't even any smoke, he was just gone. That's impossible. Yes, that word! Oh, how many times have I said that word? Even the sound of it causes me indescribable pain. I'm dying over here! Okay, I won't say it again, promise. But you have to admit, it's difficult to vanish in the thin air. Did you search the lobby? I searched. Why the pause? There was nothing here at all, sir. That's right, nothing was here, sir. How can you talk so loud and still be hiding something? Vanishing trick. God, this is like killing my throat. It's already dead. So Zach was in this room when he vanished. Absolutely, sir. I saw him with one eye. Eyes! That red silk hat, that flowy cape. He ran right in here, right inside this robe. Silk hat, cape. That's Zach, all right. But, sir, look at the room. There's not a single place to hide. Sir, there was nothing I could do, but nothing, sir. What about now? Have any ideas? Sir? Ideas about what exactly, sir, if you don't mind me asking? You've had quite a bit of time since then. Has nothing occurred to you at all? Do you have any idea what trick he might have used to disappear like that? Cyclops. I should have known. I'm guessing I don't have anything. Psyche, not Psyche. Disappearing trick. Okay, Mr. Meekins. What do you know? Spit it out. What's with the atmosphere here all of a sudden? You know something? I'm gonna find out what. That Grammary vanished from this room. How did he do it? Sir? What? Sir, I can't say it's sir? Why are you so nervous if you aren't hiding something? Well, sir, I see. Yeah, at the time, sir, I was here and... Listen! It was impossible! What could such a little girl possibly do anyway? What did you just say? Yeah, sir, did I just say something, sir? No, you screamed it through that megaphone of yours. There was someone else in the room, wasn't there? Sir, I'm gonna have to invoke my right to remain in a state of not talking. Okay, Meekins, you don't have to tell me who Zach's accomplice was. I know who was here in this room that day. Take that! Sir, I've never seen a girl till just the other day. Mr. Meekins, I'm not buying it. Sir, that day she was here in the room, sir. He wasn't! You mean you chased her into this room, not him? Sir, in my days as a police officer, literally days, I learned a thing or two. Okay, just one thing. It was how not to mistake a girl for a 7-foot tall magician. 7 feet? Zach isn't that tall. Is he? You have a point. I find it hard to imagine that anyone would mistake a little girl for Zach Grammary. But you saw something. And therein lies the trick. I think you know what it was, Mr. Meekins. Tell me, does this trick look familiar? I don't have it. I mean, I have enough evidence right now to pull this off. Maybe it's time to do a little more legwork. Alright. Well, this is dead end after dead end. Wright and Co. law offices? 7 years ago, Wright and Co. law offices. Oh, morning, Daddy! Ah, I'm so glad you came. You okay, Daddy? Is I picking on you? Ha 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 ha! I'm fine, as always. This old boy is here to help me, after all. That's a young man to you. Good morning. That's a cute outfit you have on. Thanks! My first show today, after all. 2 weeks have passed since then. Called her into my office. Trucy, there's something we need to talk about. It's been 2 weeks since your father disappeared. We need to start thinking about your future. I did some calling around. This is hard to say, but you have no living relatives. So, I was wondering if you wanted to stay with me for a while? Just until your daddy comes home. It won't be long. I hope. Of course, it's totally your choice. If you don't like it here, you can go wherever you'd like. I could look up some places you might like to stay at. This is so weird. Mr. Attorney, Daddy told me about you. He said I could trust you. Huh? Really? So if I stay here, does that mean you'll be my family? Huh? I guess so. Hey, weirder. Mr. Attorney? Actually, why don't you call me Nick? Or you can call me Daddy if you'd like. It doesn't have to be today or anything. Okay, say Daddy. That was quick. Yes? If I move here, I have to switch schools, right? And I was thinking, I haven't paid for lunches in my last school for a year. So thanks, Daddy! Oh, in this office, it's a little blah. A little color goes a long way, you know? Oh, and Daddy, you got fired from work, right? Don't you worry one bit. I'll work twice as hard. We'll make it through this. Trucy, how old are you? Oh, I'm 8. But don't let appearances deceive you. I'm a young professional. Stick with me and you'll do just fine, Daddy. Thanks. Why does it feel like she's already in charge? Mr. Charlie! My mentor's favorite plant, Charlie. I guess mothering Charlie is my only real job now. Wait, I have a child now. I can't feed Trucy like this. She probably needs more than the occasional watering too, I'm guessing. Mr. Charlie! I can still see that hotel from the window here. Every time I look out, I think back on those old cases. I wonder if the view looks different now that I'm not wearing my old badge. I really dig the far out view, Daddy. Thanks. They must have learned a lot of words from her parents. An old movie poster hangs on the wall. I finally found out the title after not knowing for the longest time. Actually, I rented the movie the other day. Cried my eyes out. Just thinking about it makes me tear up. Wait, it's just allergies. Really? I should show it to her when she's a little older. Wait! What was it called again? My desk. Not that I have any reason to sit there anymore. I guess Trucy can use it. It's great for studying math, English, geography, magic. I'm not crying! I just got some dust in my eye. Bookcases? I had a collection of law books. My mentor bought all of them. I used to be too busy to read them. Now I have the time to read them, there's no need. I can't just sell them. Maybe Trucy will want to read them someday? Nah. No way. Never gonna happen. Alright, guess we gotta question Trucy. The office. So, Daddy, you got fired from being a lawyer, right? You at least kind of look aside or something when you say that. It's actually kind of hard for me. For Daddy. Oh, I'm sorry, Daddy. Oh, wait, is that foolish pride? Now that Daddy always just talk about that. Actually, that's pretty accurate. So, here's my idea. We'll make a new office! Law just seems so stiff, doesn't it? And no one will be my friend at school anyway, that way. Well, that won't do, I guess. I just don't know much about anything other than law. Or even much about law, if you were to ask some people. Maybe the problem is calling it an office. We should run an agency instead. You mean like a talent agency? Forgive me for asking, but doesn't that require talent? You got me, don't ya? I'm a professional. Professional? Yep! After all, I am directly descended from the famous Zach Gremory. Directly descended? He's your father. Oh! And now I'm directly descended from the famous Phoenix Wright, too. I think an 8-year-old just massaged my ego. Daddy. Did you tell me a bit more about your daddy? Zach Gremory? Daddy? Sure thing, Daddy. Which daddy was that again? Daddy's so amazing. He had big and star to Gremory. And they're big! The Gremorys, they were on television a lot. I haven't seen them on much recently, come to think of it. If magic happens when you put the Acton Ballant Gremory together, you know. Once they made a giant waterfall right there on stage. And this giant trout swam up the giant waterfall! Let me guess, there was a giant fisherman waiting for him at the top? I wish I could have seen more Daddy's magic. I shouldn't have brought it up so soon. And what will happen to me with Daddy and Mommy both gone? Mommy? Yeah, what about Mommy? I haven't heard anything about Trucy's mother. I have my magic! And a great Daddy, even if he is unemployed. You know, I think things are gonna be okay. I wonder if she'll talk about her mother. I think that's gonna be her lock, isn't it? The professional. So Trucy, you're a professional. Yes, it's like that thing they say. Baby frogs grow up to be frogs? They say that? I thought it was funny though. What was? Aren't baby frogs called tadpoles? Maybe they thought it would be easier to understand that way for kids. How stupid. Right. So in conclusion, you're a professional magician, Trucy? That's right! Well, wanna see a trick? Here, can I do a magic trick? Sure. Actually, I would like to see your trick. Future of the agency depends on it after all. That's the spirit! Ready? Here goes! Ta-da! Hey folks, it's Mr. Hat. Gotta say, it's good to be seen. Hey, ugh! Whoa, that was startling. The amazing Mr. Hat, isn't he great? Your friendly neighborhood Mr. Hat at your service. He certainly makes an impression. Doesn't he? I'm so glad you like him, Daddy. Oh, my routines do get a bit heady at times. Get it? Heady? My friendly neighborhood Mr. Hat nearly gave me a heart attack. Aha! So that's gonna be for the top guy, right? Mommy. Can you tell me about your mommy, if it's okay? Mommy was so pretty. She was like an angel up on stage. On stage? You mean with your daddy? Yep! She was always there with that sack and back, smiling. Then she went away. Went away? It was a grand illusion, but she made a mistake. She vanished, and I guess she didn't know how to get back. Maybe so. I cried then a lot. That's when Daddy gave me this. Here! Wait, that one picture. This is your mother? She's beautiful. Her name's Delasa. Delasa Grammary. Poor girl, I didn't know her mommy had gone missing. Now her daddy's vanished too, right before her eyes. Hey, Daddy, you won't... Don't worry, I won't vanish, I promise. Right, you can't even do magic, you're like a backup plan. Daddy always said to have a backup plan. I guess all I rate as is a backup plan. Okay, so we got Trucy's locket. I think that's probably enough for today. Sorry to ask you so much all at once there like that. It's okay, after all, we're family. I just hope you're ready. I just want to double check. I feel like there's... I haven't checked the trophy list lately. I feel like there was something... Okay. Only one more that I can see for extra trophies in terms of this game. The right talent agency opens tomorrow. Oh, what? But are we representing anyone? Me and you. That makes two, Daddy. I think you need more than that to make an agency. Besides, you may be a magician, but I have no talent. Oh, I'm sure there's something you're good at. Well, when you put it that way. You mean you don't have any tricks? No, stand by. No, this won't do it. This will not do. I should always have a trick or two in his pocket. Okay, I'll think of something. That's the spirit. See you bright and early tomorrow, Daddy. Welcome to the team, Daddy. Oh, the team. Right. Sometimes when magicians vanish, they leave something behind. That's how Trucy became Trucy, right? My daughter. To be honest, I was pretty lost those first few days. Thinking back on it, it was a pretty dark time in my life. But Trucy, happy, smiling Trucy, she was my light. Aha! So that completes that one. I want to go back to defendant lobby number 2. talk. Let's go. Let's go Nagatama. I have to restart. That's kind of lame. Okay, so the first answer was Trucy. First person in the room was Trucy. Press right button. Seargle. I couldn't tell what that word was before, but it was Seargle. Very important to know what that word was that I missed. Why does the trick look familiar to me? It's Mr. Hat. What's that? That girl's favorite trick, the amazing Mr. Hat. She uses it in her show down at the Wonder Bar. Have you been to the Wonder Bar? So, it wasn't a waking dream, was it, sir? Come again? That night, on stage, I saw a vision, except it wasn't a vision. It was a hat. An amazing Mr. Hat! He really exists! Unlock successful! Yay, we got healed! Vanishing trick. I remember it clearly, though the details are a little vague. Zach Gregory exited the courtroom. I give chase, and I'm in the corner room. Sir. Zach Gregory, don't even think you're gonna say beacons! Down on your hands, floor on your head! Hello? Something matter, mister? No, that is... Sir, I'm currently chasing a suspect, sir. Zach Gregory, do you know him? Oh, I love Zach Gregory. His magic is the best. I'm his biggest fan. I see, that's why you're wearing that costume you're wearing. Anyway, that very same guy came into this room. Oh, shoot, did I just turn on auto? Oh, but no one's been in here except me. He has to be in here somewhere. Under the sofa, in the truck here, behind the painting, under the rug. So, Trucy was his accomplice. Imagine my astonished surprise when 1 week later, I just happened to walk into the bar and see him! Mr. Hat. I couldn't believe my own eyes. For a while, I thought it had been a long dream. And it lasted a week? It wasn't a magician who disappeared. It was Mr. Hat. The trick vanishes. Though it seems complex, what really happened that day was quite simple. You were standing by the door and out came Zach. But that wasn't all. Another person got in on the act, and she was standing in front of lobby number 2. Along with Mr. Hat. And that's the beauty of it, isn't it? So, while you are standing in shock and amazement, the magician rounds the corner, and most likely runs to the closest door into lobby number 1. This is where you come in. You turn the corner in rather lukewarm pursuit, and at that very moment, Trucy runs into lobby number 2. Then all she has to do is tuck away the amazing Mr. Hat. Sir, I only lost sight of him for the briefest of moments. Then I saw the cape, Zach Gregory's red cape fluttering like a cape! Astounding, sir! All my days posing queries and making inquiries and chasing quarries wasted. It was as if I could see them melting away like an ice cream cone left by the side of the road to die! Or the sky remains so immensely in chocolate parfait! Such sweet sorrows. I'm sorry. I had no idea how much you suffer on account of this case. It's an honor, sir. I've apologized to people many times, sometimes more than once. But this is the first time anyone's ever apologized to me! Actually, about that girl, I'm sort of her guardian now. Is that so? should know that I harbor no ill feelings whatsoever in my harbor. Okay. I let the defendant escape. That's the stone cold truth. Just another step on my way from singing the blues or wearing the blues. Someday, sir, I'll be standing side by side with the great detective Show. Mr. Meekins? This is a free ticket to the show at the Wonder Bar. If you want... It's an honor, sir! Sir, I can't count the number of things I've had taken from me, sir! But no one's ever given me anything for free! Right, I'll see you in the court next time then, sir! I look forward to it. All eyes were on Zach Gramarye that day in court until his mysterious disappearance. No part of the mystery's been revealed, but the magician remained out of sight. It would be 7 years before I met him again. Aha! Well, with those two done... What? Hold up, what's up? The Borscht Bowl Club. I see. With those two done and the Borscht Bowl Club unlocked, I'd say that does it for now. Also, Mika's just still recovering, almost there. The cough is mostly gone. So, there. Point is, thank you for watching. Next part, we will continue this mystery across time. Enjoy the video, consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing. If you really enjoyed it, consider supporting the channel. All support greatly helps her keep being content like this and more. Found links for that in the description below, along with links to me on social media. So thank you again for watching. Thank you again, Capcom Creators, for the code. Until next time, this is rinimt signing out. Bye!